Hey guys, it's Mary Lee the Diamond Dinosaur doing my, I guess it would be a weekly whip. I don't think I did one on Monday. So, I hope everyone is doing well and fantastic. The week is almost over, so that's always a positive. I'm currently on crunch time here, and I'll go into a little bit of that in a few minutes. But first, let me tell you a little bit what we're going to talk about. I'll tell you why I'm in crunch time. I'm going to go over my football picks with you. We're going to talk a little bit about the Eagles trade for a cornerback. And then we'll just talk about some stuff, right? So let's get right into it. Today I'm working on Spooky Slumber Party from Purple Kitten Studios from Enablers Outpost. This is all that I have left to do. This is it. And I need to have this finished by the time I go to bed tonight. I'm going to be visiting a friend over the weekend. I'm leaving tomorrow right after work. So, and then I'm going to be starting a new event on the 1st. I'm going to be doing, I think it's Share the Care, where you're celebrating a caregiver that you know, or somebody possibly that you were a caregiver for. So I was caregiver to my mom for a very, very long time. God rest her soul. She definitely would have loved this hobby and thoroughly would have enjoyed it. And I wish she could have been here now to celebrate this craft with me, because we did craft together. We were scrapbookers together. And we scrapbooked many hours together. So I'm very sorry that I never got to really experience diamond painting with her. So that being said, I have my cover minders that I'm using today, which are my Ghoul Gang, which is from Patty Wax, my T-Rex Halloween, which is from Pink Poodle Diamond Painting. I'm still using my pumpkin cover lily pad from Tracy's DP World. I'm clearly still using my little drill trash bin from Yellow Dog Designs. And I'm still using my Drills and Trills tray from Flawless Design, my Wee Wax Big Macintosh for Drills and Chills, my Craftspirations Drills and Chills tray, as well as the Drills and Chills putty packs that came along with the tray when I bought the bundle. So yeah guys, so let's kind of get right into it. Let me bring up my picks, because I had to make them. I almost forgot. And then I got notification in my email, hey, don't forget, you only have a few hours left to make your picks, yada yada yada. So I wanted to go hurry up and make them so I didn't forget. But I do want to run them by you guys, and you guys can tell me what you think, or maybe you're picking the same teams. I don't know if you're a football fan or not, but maybe you're picking the same teams. And if you are, that'd be great. Before I also go any further, guys, I also want to let you know that I did switch out my pen. I was using my skull, little girl's skull and crossbones from Poshy Pens. But now I switched out to my pumpkin spice pen from Butterfly Effect Wares. I love their pens. They're just so exquisite. I love the coloring and how they're just so pretty. I can't even begin to tell you that what you're seeing in this video does not do this pen justice. So let's move on to those picks. I can't believe I almost forgot my pen. So tonight's game is on Thursday Night Football. Can be seen on Prime Video. And that's the Baltimore Ravens at the Miami Dolphins. Now, I do not know if Lamar Jackson is playing tonight. He may be. I have not heard one way or the other, but I also haven't been online very much this week. So in this particular case, I did take the Baltimore Ravens over Miami, especially if Lamar is back. I see them doing a dominant performance. Next up is the Chicago Bears at the Cincinnati Bengals. Yes, the Bengals did lose to the Jets last week by 1 point. But Joe Flacco's been balling out, so I'm willing to give them another week. So I am going to go with Cincinnati at home over the Bears. Next game is the Minnesota Vikings at Detroit. clearly, I'm going to go with the Lions. They're my second favorite team. So, yeah, go Lions. I'm taking the Lions over the Vikings. Next game, the Carolina Panthers at the Green Bay Packers. I got to go with the Packers. They're playing at home. Their defense has really got a definite bump up since they had Micah Parsons now. And Jordan Love's been playing very well. So I'm going to go with Green Bay over the Panthers. Next up, we have the LA Chargers at the Tennessee Titans. Well, the Titans are 1-7 and the Chargers are 5-3. Not that that really means anything. The Titans could pull out a miracle. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. But in any case, I'm going with the Chargers over the Titans. Speaking of the Titans, though, not gonna lie, I would if the Eagles are going to trade for an edge rusher, I would really like to see if we could get maybe Draymond Jones from Tennessee. I think he's really, really good. He's performing very, very well this year. He's not very old, so he might be one to watch. So I'm just putting that out there. He may be on the market because Tennessee's clearly going to probably be in a rebuilding mode after the season. The next game is the Atlanta Falcons at the New England Patriots. I definitely got to go with the Pats on this one. They are playing at home, and Drake May is a baller right now. So definitely got to go with the Pats. Next game is the San Francisco 49ers against the New York Giants. They are playing in New York. New York's got a really good D-line right now. Clearly, they showed that, with the Eagles and everything. That being said, I think morale may be down a little bit for the Giants right now because they don't have Cam Skattebo. Not gonna lie, I think Jackson Dart and Cam Skattebo were on another level. And it was so fun to see the positivity growing in the Giants organization. And it's something they've needed for a very, very long time. So I was very, very sorry to see him get hurt last week. So my thoughts and prayers go out to Cam and his family for great healing and quick healing. And buddy, you got this. We'll see you sometime next year. In that case, I'm going to take the Niners over the Giants. Just because even though the Niners still have a lot of injuries, they do have McCaffrey and they do have Kittle is back now. So I'm definitely going to go with the Niners over the Giants. Next game is the Indianapolis Colts over the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's be real here. The Colts have the best record in football right now. They are 7-1. Daniel Jones, aka Indiana Jones, is playing on a whole nother level. So I'm definitely going to go with the Colts over the Steelers, even though they are playing in Pittsburgh. The Steelers are 4-3, and I'm sorry you hear my dog barking. My husband's just getting home from work. And the Colts are 7-1, so I'm definitely going to go with the Colts on this one. The next game is the Denver Broncos at the Houston Texans. I'm going to go with the Broncos on this. I mean, I said it last year. Look out. Broncos are going to become a dominant force in years to come just because they found their franchise quarterback in Bo Nix. So, and they still have Patrick Surtain. So there's that. Next game on the docket is the Jacksonville Jaguars against the Las Vegas Raiders in Las Vegas. I'm going to go with the Jags on this just because the Raiders are just not playing up to par. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know whether I'm not going to blame coaching, but let's just say I'm not going to mention their offensive coordinator. But yeah, let's move on to the next game. Thank you very much. And if you know, you know. I'll just put it out there. If you know, you know. Next game is the New Orleans Saints at SoFi, and they're going to be going up against Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua, and Devontae Adams of the Rams. I'm going to take the Rams clearly on this one. They're 5-2. The Saints are 1-7. Saints are probably going to have to start selling off a lot of guys too and starting to do a rebuild. And the Monday night game is a rematch for the AFC Championship. You have the Kansas City Chiefs playing in Buffalo against Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. I'm going to take the Bills on this one. I like the Bills over the Chiefs. I think it's the Bills' time. Sooner or later, they got to beat the Chiefs and they got to go to the Super Bowl. I feel like they just struggle with that every year. So I know this isn't playoff season yet and it's not the Super Bowl, but I'm going to go with Josh Allen and the Bills on this one. My picks are that is the Sunday night game, primetime game. And we have 2 primetime games, it looks like, on Sunday night. Do we not? No. 4 o'clock is, 4:25 is the Bills and the Chiefs. The primetime game is the Seattle Seahawks at the Washington Commanders. Commanders are devastated right now without Jaden Daniels, so I'm going to go ahead and go with the Seahawks on this one. I don't have a score, but I'm going to definitely pick them over the Commanders playing in Washington on Sunday night. And the last game is the Arizona Cardinals at AT&T Stadium in Arlington against the Cowboys. I'm not picking the Cowboys. I'm going to go with Atlanta on this one, or Arizona. I am going to say that they're looking for the total score of points between the 2 teams added together, and I'm going to go with 32. Arizona's probably going to win only by a few points because, not going to lie, Dak has been playing pretty good football right now. Of course, they tanked it during the Broncos game last week, but let's see what this brings, right? So let's go Arizona. They're my picks for this week's, guys. So if you guys are football fans and you're watching and you pick, you have a favorite team or you like to pick games, yeah, drop that in the comments because maybe we can have a chat or something at some point. I would love that. And as always, go Birds. The Eagles are not playing this week. They are on a bye week. So they don't come back until Monday. So almost 2 weeks. Which is a much-needed vacation for them. So, yeah, my Birds need a break, and now they have one. We're going to have some players coming back who are no longer injured, coming back from injury. Nolan Smith will be back. Jacorian Bennett, I do believe, just got taken off of IR. So he may have been practicing, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Okay, so I'm going to give you a little bit, talk a little bit about what's, why I'm on the crunch. I am going to visit a friend of mine over the weekend. I'm leaving tomorrow and I'll be home on Sunday. And Drills and Chills ends tomorrow. I've already submitted my final piece or my final picture for the canvas that I entered for the grand prize. So I don't have to worry about that. But I'd like to get this done because I'm going to be doing that new event, the Share the Care. So, and that's L&L Diamond Painting on YouTube. I got to go actually watch their first video for all the information and stuff like that. So I don't have that information for you yet, but hopefully on my next whip, I'll have it. Because I'll watch the video and get that information for you. But I have to finish Notre Dame Knights. I have like the last row to go. And I'm running out of storage. So I actually did have to buy another set of Elizabeth Ward storage containers. So, so yeah, there's that. Let me just see, get my color here that I want to work on. So yeah, I'm going to go visit my friend. So I want to finish Notre Dame Knights before I start this new event. But I also want to work on another canvas I have unboxed here. So I'm going to take the Cathedral Notre Dame with me and work on and finish it at her house. And I already have another diamond kit up at her house. It's the Autumn Sunset that was in the mystery box, like one of the last mystery boxes that came out. So I left that up there, and I have that to work on up there as well. So, yeah, that's my plan. So, this way when I come home, Notre Dame Knights will be completed. I can kit up my little canvas that I'm going to do as a tribute to my mother, because I definitely could think of her when I think of this little animal. I'm a lover of skunks. I love all animals, but skunks are definitely one of my top, right under dogs probably. And when I was a little girl, my mother bought me my first skunk. So I have an actual skunk diamond painting from Dreamer Designs that I'm going to do in honor of my mom. If I would have known sooner, a couple years ago, I bought the St. Breeze canvas from Diamond Art Club. It was on sale and I bought it. I am not a Saints fan. I am not a Drew Brees fan, but the Saints are my mom's favorite team. She will always consider the Eagles her home team, and she would always cheer for the Eagles unless they were playing against the Saints. So Drew Brees was her guy. And unfortunately, again, I told you my mom had passed 10 years ago, so she didn't really get to appreciate diamond art. So she didn't also get to see the Drew Brees that I did for her. So, but yeah, guys, just wanted to hop on real quick, give you my picks because my game is on tonight, the first game of the week. So I didn't want to miss that. So I'm going to sign off for now, and I will catch you on the flip side. And as soon as I have more information about the L&L diamond painting event, I'll hit you guys up on my channel. So have a great weekend, guys. I'll talk to you later. And remember, roar and dinosaur means I love you and appreciate you. Talk to you soon.